Hi, my name is Lana G. Welcome to Other Luxuries. Thank you for joining me. Today I have a quick video sharing some of the purchases I made last month when my fiance and I went to DC to celebrate our 1 year anniversary. Uh, DC has amazing shopping at their city center, and they have like every luxury store that, you know, well, maybe not everyone that you can think of, but all of the big names that you might be interested. I mean, like Chanel, Hermes, Dior, Louis Vuitton, everything, all in one little outdoor shopping center. So we stopped there because I really wanted to get an Hermes shawl to commemorate the trip. It would be my first Hermes shawl. And yeah, we went there looking for one in particular called, I can't remember what it's called, but it has like a bunch of palm trees on it. It's like palmares. If I can look it up, if I can figure out how to insert a photo, I will. Um, so we went there for that, but also when we were planning the trip, I found out that a brand new Chanel boutique had been opened literally like 5 days before we arrived there. So when we got to the Chanel boutique, there was still kind of a little bit of fanfare going on there. Two of the sons of the owners of Chanel dropped in, and the SA that was helping me pointed them out and was like, yeah, they're part of the family that owns Chanel and super low key guys. So there was a lot going on because apparently a lot of dignitaries and a lot of politicians had been there to help open the boutique and to shop, etc. So we got a few things while we were there. And also I made a few online purchases that week that arrived after we came home from the trip, but I still consider them part of my anniversary haul. It's still, some of the things that I purchased. So first is the the Hermes shawl. I went to the Hermes boutique um, there in DC, looking for one particular thing and left with something completely different, but I'm very happy with it. I was helped by the store manager actually. I thought the person helping me was an SA, and as we got to talk, I found out that he was actually the boutique manager. Very wonderful man named Jason. If you ever go to the Washington, D.C. Hermes boutique, I'm sure anybody at that boutique would be very helpful because he spent maybe 2 hours helping us, discussing with us all types of things about the heritage of the brand, as well as the shawls versus the scarves, making suggestions, um, suggesting other smaller items, talking to us about handbags, even though at the time, besides the bags that were on display, we were told that there were really no bags in stock. I was not looking to buy a bag at the boutique, but I wanted to see a couple of them, and he explained that because of the pandemic, they were having some issues with stock, but it was such a wonderful experience. And I know a lot of people, they have, you know, different types of experiences with Hermes. Some people say, they're not treated so well, but honestly, that was one of my first Hermes boutique shopping experiences. I've been to the boutique before for various other things, servicing of bags that I inherited, or also one time I went to the boutique in Toronto with my mom because they had an artisan in the store that was actually um, crafting a bag, and you could go and watch them put the bag together. I actually spoke to Jason about this, and apparently this is something that they used to do from time to time. I think maybe the pandemic has slowed it down, but anyway, it was a really good experience, and I really like that boutique, and I think that I would definitely make the trip to DC to shop there again. So what I picked up actually is this shawl, and let's see. Oh, it's upside down. It is beautiful. I have not seen it on the website in this colorway, but actually my fiance grabbed this one when they didn't have the one that I wanted. Then I started to consider getting a scarf, and some of the scarves that I was interested in, I was like, not too sure about. And he picked this out because he really liked the colorway, and it is just really, really beautiful. It is called Danse de les Amazones, I believe, Dance of the Amazons. And yeah, it apparently is like a theatrical play about women. And these three women are, from my loose understanding, the resemblance of like ancient women, ancient Amazonian women. And then you have here peeking from behind a wall the modern woman. Anyway, I will leave the link in the description for this item on the Hermes website. And sorry, I have a phone call. Okay, ciao. Pardonnez-moi. Real life. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so this shawl is all about women, and I really liked that. I also really, really like the iconography. Like here we have the moon and stars. We have a bunch of eye symbols. I am very much into mysticism, into reading about, the occult and different spiritual traditions from ancient times. And there's a lot of that symbology in here. It's like eight-pointed stars, um, which, in like West African Adinkra is the Introma, child of the heavens. There's a lion in here. There is the owl symbol, which, is historically a symbol for wisdom. Yeah, it's just a really beautiful shawl, and the artwork is done by an artist named Edouard Baribeau. And I actually found him on Instagram, the artist who created this. Hermes creates all of their scarves and shawls with different artists. This is just like a really, really beautiful one. And so if you're looking for something, that's versatile, that you can wear on your head, that you can wear over your shoulders, around your neck. It is 70% cashmere and 30% silk, and it's very soft. It's just 70% cashmere, 30% silk. It's just a really versatile piece that I felt I would get more use out of. There's a silk scarf that I really do want called Marche du Zambezi, and I've wanted that, for a while. It first came out, I believe, in 2016, maybe older than that, but they definitely released that scarf in 2016 in a few colorways, and it was done in collaboration with some artists from South Africa. I used to live in South Africa, and I love art and more artists, and so I want that scarf. But I do think that a shawl is more versatile. I think I would get more wear out of a shawl. And if Marche du Zambezi came in the shawl version, I would have definitely gone for that. But I love this. I think that for fall, the colors, I can wear with jeans. I can wear with so many things. So that was what I picked up at the Hermes boutique. And we also picked up a few samples, different perfumes, things like that they have. I haven't had the chance to wear them and really test them out, so I'm not reviewing those right now. But overall, the service was amazing there. Then, in that same city center area, we head over to Dior, and I got just the cutest little silk twill, little silk ribbon. And this I wasn't expecting to get. I saw it, and like I said, I love, all things mystical. and it's part of like a set that they released. And I think they also did some couture in the same theme of tarot. So this is the La Rue de la Fortune silk twill, the Wheel of Fortune, I believe that translates to, and it's just really, really beautiful. I can get this to focus. Let's see. There's a lot of different icon stars and some serpents and diamonds, hearts and eyes, and a lot of those, ancient tarot symbols. There's a book and some beads. I just found it to be very whimsical, very pretty. I wore this a couple times on the trip. On the back side, there is some hearts and stuff. I wore it a few times. I wore it around my neck as, like a little accessory with a white dress similar to the one that I'm wearing today. I can't remember if I tied a bow. I don't think I did. I think I just did it like so and left it. So that, super cute little accessory. It was very cute. I actually got a few compliments on it when I wore it that day. And little neck scarf. And also, at the time I had some braids and I put my hair up in a ponytail, and I wore it in a ponytail and just let it hang down. And that was very cute as well. This, is an item that I think you must really like the artwork and be keen on wearing, little neckties, which I like to do, especially with like crew neck sweaters. I feel like it just gives it a little, cute feminine touch in the winter, because I really love alpaca sweaters from Everlane. Those are some of my favorite sweaters at the moment, but they are very kind of voluminous and they don't have a lot of shape, and sometimes I can feel a little tomboyish in it, so I like to put a little scarf or some beads or something to like give it that little feminine touch. So to me, this was worth it. I think for the amount of silk that you're getting, it might be considered a little expensive. This was $265 and then tax, but I really like it. I don't regret buying it, and I think that if it's not an impulse purchase, it was for me, but I did think it through, and I really, really like the iconography, and there's enough colors in it that I know I'll get a lot of wear out of it. So for me, it's definitely worth it, and it gives me sweet memories of our anniversary trip, so I'm happy about that. Then the one other thing that I bought while we were in DC at those boutiques is at Chanel. I picked up this Gabrielle Chanel essence. This is a really large bottle of fragrance. It is essence, it is eau de parfum, and I believe this scent comes in kind of two formulations. So there's like the regular eau de toilette, eau de parfum, and then there's like this essence, which is like a deeper, bolder, the scents come through stronger, from what I understand. And the reason I picked this up is because I actually had a sample of it while we were on the trip, and we were only there for like 10 days. And I think for 7 of those 10 days, I just used that little sample and I really liked it. And I was like, man, like I have such good memories about this fragrance and this trip. So I thought, why don't I just go to Chanel and pick this up, and it can be something that I wear on our anniversaries. So I haven't opened it yet, but this is a huge bottle. I believe it is 5 ounces. Yeah, it's 150 milliliters, which is 5 fluid ounces. And I think typically parfum comes in like 3 ounces or 100 milliliter bottles. So this is a good size, and I think also for the price, I don't remember how much I paid for this exactly, but I do remember comparing it to the smaller size because it does come in like the 50 ml and the 100 milliliter. I guess it's like 1.5 ounce and 3 ounce, but I think for the price, it just makes sense to get the large bottle. I'm sure the bottle is really beautiful as well. Maybe we should open it. Should we open it? Let's open it. Why not? See what the bottle looks like. I'm not gonna spray it because I don't want any oxygen to start getting into it, because I don't plan on wearing this until next July. But I will open it. Nicely, securely packaged. Ooh, that's very nice. Yeah, so this is very nice. I think this would be very nice in anybody's vanity if you're somebody who likes to display their perfumes. I tend to keep mine out of the light because I once had a bottle of Miss Dior Cherie, and I really liked that scent. It was one that had like strawberry and like caramel absolute in it, and I left it out on my vanity and the sun was shining, and I left home for a number of months, and then when I came back and I wanted to wear it, the perfume had gone bad. So I learned my lesson, and now I keep perfumes that I'm not wearing. I keep them in their box and out of the sun. But if you have a beautiful place that you want to display this, or if you plan on wearing it daily, I think this is beautiful, and it smells really good. It's a nice cover as well. Yeah. Very nice. So then to my online purchases. So I have some vintage Hermes bags, and right now Hermes is all the craze, and everybody wants a Kelly, and everybody wants a Birkin, and everybody has a Kelly, and everybody has a Birkin. Well, you know, not everybody, but especially here on YouTube, the Birkins and Kellys are just the talk, right? I personally am not yet comfortable with spending, you know, $9,000, $10,000 on a handbag, but I do like, you know, quality items. And my thing is, well, if I like it for the quality of the leather, and it doesn't have to be a Birkin or a Kelly or whatever the case is, right? There are a lot of bags actually from a lot of companies that are made with quality materials, and so if I want that style of bag, I can opt for something else, something unbranded or something from another brand. As a matter of fact, I found some bags from Ferragamo that really scratched that Kelly itch for me, and I really love them. I found 2 brand new but vintage ones in box calf leather that will be in another video. But I was thinking, you know, I really do want to get some nice Hermes something. I got the Shawl. The bags that I already have from Hermes are in storage in Canada. I'm from Toronto, but I'm currently in the United States with my fiance. So I said to myself, you know, let's see what's out there. So I got on eBay, I got on Google, with the Vestiaire, etc., and I found 2 bags. So the first one comes from eBay, and it isn't a leather that Hermes has discontinued, but that I read a lot about on the press forum, and it's called Vache Naturelle. And it's a leather that, you know, it patinas. It's like a natural leather, and it patinas, and it does show scratches and things like that. I personally love those types of leathers, like box calf leather, etc. There are a lot of people who don't like that. They like their handbags to look new forever. I personally, you know, like when things tell a story. So that's why I typically buy luxury items to commemorate something, a birthday, an anniversary, whatever the case. Or, you know, I will pick up a bag in a leather that will show the history of the bag, because most of the time I'm thinking, I'll probably keep this. I really like it. I'm not really big on like buying and selling you know, as soon as the trend is over. I usually don't even buy things that are necessarily very trendy. I buy more so for the practicality of my life and, you know, whatever work I'm doing, if I'm going into the office or if I, you know, need a bag with a lot of space. Small bags are really in right now, but both of these bags are actually large bags. I think large bags will be back in style soon. And also, I'm hoping to, you know, return to taking meetings and maybe going into the office and things like that. So I thought I'll get some bags that are conducive to the life I'll be living every day. So this bag I saw, and it is called the drag bag. And actually Hermes, from what I understand, they re-released this bag, but it's slightly different in one of their latest shows, one of their latest runway shows. And this is the original drag bag from the 90s. In Vache Naturelle, this is a drag 37. And the thing that was cool, this bag came from eBay. And eBay in America, or in the United States of America rather, now does authentication. So if you're selling a bag that is, you know, over a certain dollar amount, you have to send it into, or I guess you can opt into this program. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but you send it in. They have, you know, a third-party authenticator that works with them. It goes there, it gets authenticated, and then it's sent on to the client. So I liked that, you know, there was that. Although the seller that I purchased this from sells a lot of Hermes, and not new Hermes. I don't believe they're a reseller. I think that this person is somebody who just collected a lot of Hermes, you know, in their day, and they're now just offloading some of their items. They have like amazing vintage Hermes in really pristine condition. They had a crocodile Kelly in like a Bordeaux kind of color. I believe it's like that Nilotic crocodile, just a gorgeous, gorgeous bag. But that bag was like $30,000, so it was out of my price range for sure. But I picked this one up from them, and this is it. Let's see. This, the drag 37. As you can see, it's a big bag, bigger than my head. Sorry, my monitor is here, and so I keep reaching over just to, so I can also see, but for you at home. And it's very sturdy. It's definitely cellier, as they say. A very sturdy bag in a natural leather, and it's just in the most beautiful condition. I don't know if this person really carried this bag often or not, but it was in such good condition, and I just thought, you know what, this would make a really nice back to work bag. And so I got it. You know, asked my fiance what he thought and let him know the price, since, you know, my money is our money. And he said, yeah, babe, get it. So I got it. It came with the original dust bag, that vintage Hermes dust bag inside, but eBay also sent the bag in their own dust bag, which is nice. It's nice always to have, you know, dust bags on hand. And it opens like this, which is kind of, you know, reminiscent of the Birkin. One cool thing with Vache Naturelle, and I believe also Berenia leather, is it is like a embossed stamp. So it's not that like gold leaf or like silver stamping. It's literally like branded into leather. And the inside, you can see, really nice, really spacious. There's a zipper pull and two pockets that can put, you know, a cell phone or whatever in there. But it would fit a lot of things. Definitely will fit my iPad mini, you know, some water, a makeup pouch, an extra pair of shoes if I'm commuting, etc. So I was very, very happy to get this. It also goes great with my shawl. You know, coincidentally, it's a great pairing. So that's the Hermes Drag 37. They have other sizes as well. in Vache Naturelle. So I got that, and I was very pleased with that. I had actually ordered that the day we left for the trip, and so it came while we were away, and I was able to have it held and then delivered to my door when I got back. So about that, yes, the day that we left for the trip. Now, while we were on the trip in DC, another bag caught my eye. Another Hermes bag caught my eye. And actually, when I went to the boutique, I was talking to the store manager about this purchase. And, you know, he was really, really sweet. Again, you would think that, you know, they would discourage you to buy bags on the secondhand market and, you know, try to convince you to buy something new in the boutique, like maybe an herb bag or whatever the case. But he was like, you know, we don't really have any bags at the moment. And I was like, well, you know, I did see this one bag and I do like it. It's a style that Hermes doesn't make anymore. It's discontinued. It's called the Christine. It comes in gold, which is, you know, a very sought after color. But I had mentioned to him that I had purchased this drag and I wasn't sure if the color was too similar and high, right? And he was like, you know what? If you really love the bag and it's in good condition, I'd say go for it, you know? And so when he said that, I really thought about it and I was like, you know, I will, because I do like the style of bag. It's a little bit quirky almost because it is so large. Like the style of the bag, you would think it would be a small bag, but when it arrived, it was really large. And I was a little surprised, but not really, because I did look at it on models, on like Vestiaire, etc., like photos of people modeling it. So I could see proportionally that it was a large size bag. But I'm actually quite happy with it. And again, I think it would be a really good work bag. I think I can fit a small laptop in there as well as my essentials for the day. So without further ado, it came in the original box. It is a 1990s bag. And the original dust bag also came with it. And again, here is another vintage Hermes bag in really, really good condition. And this is the Hermes Christine. And so here it is in gold color with the contrast white stitching. And it's just a really cute little, you know, crossbody flat bag. But it's very spacious. Very, very spacious. And you know, I think after some wear, I might do reviews on both of these bags so you can get a better idea in case you're interested in picking up something something vintage. Now, this leather, I'm not even exactly sure what it is. It is kind of like textured. It kind of reminds me of like Togo leather, but I don't think it is. I think it might start with a C. And if I find out what it is, I will put that in the description bar. I also thought it was cute. I thought this was going to be a snap, but it's actually just this little Hermes emblem on both sides. But I guess the weight of it allows the flap to hang down and be secure. But yeah, really cute. I don't know if you can see, but you know, it's a shoulder bag. It's a good sized shoulder bag. I do think I can get a very small, a little mini notebook in here. It definitely can fit water, you know, small pair of like ballet flats, a small cosmetic pouch, my phone, and inside there's a pocket, and then there's the main area, the pocket, and another pocket back here. So, all in all, these were my luxury purchases of July, and all centered around my anniversary trip, and I'm quite happy with all of the items that I got. So I would encourage you to, you know, keep your eye open if you are on this Hermes craze. It can help the Hermes journey if that's what you are doing. But if you just like a good quality handbag and you're interested in the brand, I suggest picking up some vintage pieces so you can get yourself acquainted. That perfume from Chanel is divine. It smells so great if you're interested in some new fragrance, and I believe it can carry you from all seasons, through all seasons. And the shawl and the silk twill, but again, both great choices if you want a cute silk accessory, or if you want something versatile that will carry you through all seasons. With the shawl, it's a really good choice. So yeah, that's the end of my haul. I hope you enjoyed things that I've shared with you. Please subscribe. This channel will be about luxury shopping as well as other things that I consider luxury, hence the name Other Luxuries. We'll get into a number of other things outside of the big brand luxury names, but I'm more so interested in really quality items and ways to enhance my life and my lifestyle with things of quality, whether that's tea or clothing or handbag, food, bed linens, etc. So if you've stayed this long, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.